And now, the general weather around Alaska.
Today's satellite showing low pressure here, tracking slowly northeastward along the Alaska Peninsula in toward Bristol Bay. A lot of clouds here to the east and north there, but not much in the way of precipitation. Some light scattered shower activity here in the southwest part of the state, and a band of clouds here slowly pushing north and eastward. And a few more clouds off the southeast coast, some clearing over the interior with areas of mid and high level clouds here through the central part of the state to mostly dry over toward the east up to the Arctic coast. Way out here to the west, you can see the next system, the cirrus shield there ahead of the next front that's farther back to the west. And you can see that pushing right on up toward Chimney-Attu Island. Otherwise, the forecast for tonight, continued south to north flow and a trough embedded in that flow will bring another surge of moisture in the form of rain and showers to the North Gulf Coast. Into Prince William Sound, again, probably see the heaviest rainfall amounts. Last 12 to 24 hours, anywhere from a quarter to as much as an inch having fallen there, Montague Island, western Prince William Sound. And that pattern will continue tonight. Showers down to Kodiak Island, scattered showers here over the southwest interior, drier up to the north, all the way to the Arctic coast, and still a chance of some snow showers or areas of light snow, fog, and breezy northeast winds here from the Bering Strait down to St. Lawrence Island, and a widespread area of light precipitation associated with this low just off the southwest coast, and showers here across the Aleutian, southern Bering Sea. Next front there making its appearance onto the chart here. The rainfall still barely into Chimney-Attu by late tonight, but by tomorrow afternoon, that'll push in over the western Aleutians there with an increase in the wind associated with it. Low pressure remains off the coast here with most of precipitation also remaining off the coast, as you can see, with showers down to the Alaska Peninsula. Trough extending out of that center across the Kenai Peninsula, Kuskokwim Valley, keeping mostly cloudy skies with showers and areas of light rain there, especially southern Cook Inlet down toward Kodiak Island. Some scattered showers in the Kuskokwim Valley and the southeast coast. Late in the day, some precipitation making landfall along the coastline there as it stays dry over the inside waters, except chance of showers up around Lynn Canal, Haines, Skagway, and those areas. And really not much change for the North Gulf Coast here or the interior. And then for the Monday, we've got a front moving across the southeast coast late Sunday night and Monday. So rain changing to showers later in the afternoon there with gusty southwest winds associated with that. And areas of rain and showers now south central Alaska, Copper River Basin, ending down toward southern Cook Inlet with some afternoon clearing around Homer, Seldovia, in toward Iliamna and Kamishak Bay. This next system pushing rain up to southwest Kodiak Island. Look for showers in the central interior, ending Koyukuk Valley out to the northwest coast. Northward to the Arctic coast will be dry with continued gusty northeast winds there on the western Arctic coast. And a couple of lows out here to the west will keep a widespread area of light rain going from Cape Newenham down across the Alaska Peninsula. Could see gusts of 40 miles an hour ahead of that front around Cold Bay there, with rain extending all the way back to Adak, and then showers and gusty north winds for the western Aleutians. And then for the day on Tuesday, a trough in the interior, so afternoon showers here developing pretty widespread light precipitation here over the lower Yukon River Valley down into the Kuskokwim Valley, Kuskokwim Mountain areas, and still south to north flow here with high pressure developing off the west coast there. And this low center tracking eastward ahead of that front, that's going to continue to funnel moisture northward right up to the North Gulf Coast, kind of banking up along the coastline and the terrain here. So continued cloudy with periods of rain for the coastal areas, Kenai Peninsula, Cook Inlet, more showery up over the Copper River Basin into the central interior, but continued dry for the northern part of the state. And wet for the Alaska Peninsula, wet and breezy, Kodiak Island, all the way out to the eastern Aleutians there. Some rain and snow showers, gusty northwest winds there for the central Aleutians, tapering off out to the west. And for the lows tonight, anywhere from 0 to 10 here for the North Slope Arctic Coast into the Brooks Range, otherwise 20s and 30s into the central interior, with 30s all the way out into the Bering Sea, including the Aleutians and the Panhandle, 30s, the lower 40s. And for the highs tomorrow, well into the 50s in the Tanana Valley, mid to upper 50s in some locations there, and 45 to 55 south central Alaska. Upper 40s to lower 50s for the southeast coast, 30s and 40s for the Bering Sea and the Aleutians, and in the teens there for the North Slope and the Arctic coast. 20s in the Brooks Range, Subtarctic Village up to around freezing, and then into the lower 40s over the northern interior valleys. And for the lows Monday morning, again anywhere from 0 to 10 for the Brooks Range on out to the Arctic coast there. Upper 20s to mid 30s in the interior with upper 30s for Kodiak Island, 30s for the Alaska Peninsula and the Aleutians. St. Paul looking at a low around freezing, and in the 40s for the southeast coast. Followed by highs, upper 40s to lower 50s, southern Alaska, 50 to 55 up in the central and eastern Tanana Valley from Northway and Tok all the way up to Eagle, but markedly cooler there for the Yukon Flats into the Brooks Range, and teens there all the way out to the Arctic coast, 30s for the Bering Sea, lower 40s for the Aleutians, and upper 40s for Kodiak Island.